Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I want to be free as can be.
They say that freedom is the ability to fully experience life. The GUT Credit Union is giving you the freedom to choose. Get a loan for any purpose, whether it's consolidating your debt, buying a vehicle, owning your home, back to school, or a dream vacation. We offer competitive rates with terms and payments that fit your lifestyle. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/freedom to start enjoying your life, your money, your way. Promotion ends September 30th, 2022. Special conditions apply. More freedom, more choices. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
This is Network News for Wednesday, July the 20th, 2022. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines, NDC administration to exact swift measures to resolve notable backlog within the Planning and Development Authority. Public workers to start receiving fortnightly salaries within the next 6 to 8 months. Cabinet authorizes EC $1 million subvention from National Lottery Authority to the Spice Mass Corporation. Highly contested Kids Soca Monarch garners public attention. Competition set for Saturday. And regional news, Trinidad Prime Minister declares crime a public health emergency. In international news, dozens of buildings destroyed across London on Tuesday, the hottest day ever recorded in the UK. And coming up in sports, Windwards to play Jamaica tomorrow in round 2 of the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under-17 Super 50 Championship. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. The Planning and Development Authority Board, which is responsible for reviewing and approving plans for the development of lands and housing, has come under immediate scrutiny by the NDC administration. A notable backlog within the Planning and Development Authority has forced the NDC administration to exact swift measures to resolve the situation. Gerard Joseph has the latest developments in tonight's leading story.
New strategies are being identified together with a possible revision of the laws which guide and direct the operations of the Planning and Development Authority. The authority is one of the government entities or statutory bodies which is receiving immediate attention, with Prime Minister Dickon Richard noting that its membership on the board will be filled this week.
And we are going to have to look at how plans are actually approved so that the process is transparent. So that the process is efficient.
Prime Minister Mitchell says the goal is to reach a point of transparency when submitting plans for review and approval.
Can in fact sit in the room, whether using technology or sit physically in front of the board, present the plans, answer questions that the planning authority committee or board may have, so that in real time you can get a sense of whether your plan will be approved or not, as opposed to a situation where you submit it and you just sit and wait and there is no time frame by which a response is given. So what we want to do is get to a point where there's a mandatory time frame by which the planning authority must respond saying yea or nay, and if the answer is nay, explain to you clearly what are the challenges or what are the things you need to correct for you to get approval.
He adds that government is moving swiftly as they have received numerous complaints since assuming office about the backlog of plans submitted and non-responses from the authority.
It has become critical because I think at the best of time, the public has been dissatisfied with the pace at which the authority carries out its work. The authority to some extent has been in transition. It's a statutory body, and it has had staffing and resource issues. Some of the staff are attached to the Ministry of Finance. Some of the staff are actually in the authority itself. Its offices are now in the GCN commercial complex. And so even prior to us assuming office, we were aware that from an operational point of view, the authority was challenged, and therefore its ability to deliver the services in an efficient and swift manner to the public has also been severely compromised.
The Prime Minister says the situation at the Planning and Development Authority severely compromises and hinders economic development.
The effect is, for instance, you have persons who submitted plans, and I can say this because I experienced this myself, and it took in excess of a year for the authority to approve your plan. Now, if you're trying to build a house, for example, and you submit your plan and it takes a year for a response, any number of things could have happened in that year. The cost of materials could have skyrocketed. The contractor you had could have moved on to construct another house, and so you've lost him, and you may very well find yourself starting all over again. The bank loan approval that you got usually is valid for 12 months. After 12 months, if you can't draw down the money, you have to start the process all over again.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The NDC administration has already started the preliminary process of keeping 2 additional promises made on the campaign trail. One of them includes fortnightly payment for public workers. Rena Pierre-Thomas tells us more in this report.
The preliminary process has begun for public workers to receive fortnightly payment of salaries. According to Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, the basis of this move is to ensure that no employee works beyond a month without being paid. It also provides flexibility for persons in the private and public sectors to receive payments fortnightly, weekly or daily.
In relation to the bi-monthly payments of salaries within the government service, the technical team at the Ministry of Finance has begun looking at that issue. We are also going to ask the Attorney General's Chambers and the Ministry of Legal Affairs to also join that team to look at that issue. The very preliminary response from the technical team is that we believe that we can achieve putting this in place in the next 6 to 8 months. I want to say that from a legal framework, what we are hoping to do is to ensure that there's flexibility in the labor market, while at the same time setting out minimum standards. But from a government perspective, we want to be able to move the time frame by which government employees are paid from monthly to bi-monthly, because as we indicated, we certainly think that will help employees in particular with cash flow and managing their financial affairs. So we are looking forward to being in a position to implement this within a 6 to 8 month period, while at the same time guaranteeing that there are minimum standards in terms of length of time within which an employee must be paid.
Another promise to be fulfilled is the move to place a cap on freight charges at the ports. Over the past 2 years, the increases in these charges has become overbearing for some.
The second issue that we have begun technical work on is the question of whether we can implement within a reasonable time a cap on the freight cost, because freight has in fact gone up significantly. In some cases it's doubled since the onset of COVID-19, with the challenges faced logistically, the challenges faced with transportation, and obviously the Russian-Ukraine war has not improved the situation. So the technical team is carrying out that work. We expect that we should have a report next week. That report would also look at comparative approaches that have been taken in the region to address this issue. And once we get the report, Cabinet will obviously be considering it, and we will come back to the public as to the approach we will take. This may involve us having to pass a statutory rules and order to specifically address the question of the rate of freight that is charged at customs.
These commitments are a part of the National Democratic Congress administration's trend of fulfilling promises made on the campaign trail. Prime Minister Mitchell was speaking at government's weekly post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday. For GBN News, I'm Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Another aim of the new administration is to develop the creative arts industry. The brothers featured in this next report seek to do the same. 9 young soca artists from the ages of 9 to 17 will be up competing in the Looney Spark and Electrify Kids Soca Monarch on Saturday, and the event is labeled as one that shouldn't be missed. The competition serves as a stepping stone for young artists to develop themselves for a career in the art form. More in this report from Rena Pierre-Thomas.
Ready. I tell you, welcome to the job season. The job season, welcome to the job season. The job season, welcome to the job season. It's a job season. Job come to the shoddy place and be back for no reason. If you are real job, hand up if you're real mad. Hand up if you're real mad. Hand up.
Scrawny and Little Mel, Kaylee and Keone are just a few of the names of 9 youngsters who will be competing in the 3rd annual Looney Spark and Electrify Kids Soca Monarch. Clean and children-friendly songs not promoting the use of alcohol or abuse of women were part of the criteria laid out by 3-time Soca Monarchs, Looney Spark and Electrify, organizers of the event. Kelson Electrify Ortiz said this event is meant to groom the next generation of soca artists to ensure they understand the fundamental aspect of the art form.
And I believe we have to nurture them from now and still guide them in the right way, because in our competition we had rules and guidelines. Certain lyrics you can't sing, so we still have to guide them in the right way, because we have to remember some of the songs that out there that is hit songs more than likely may not be of the most positive songs. So we want to guide them and let them know that you could sing a positive song and you could have a hit song. Our first song we won Soca Monarch was a positive song, High. The following year, Clear the Way was also a positive song. So we still want to guide them. Yes, you could sing about mass job, but still keep it in because at the end of the day, people are looking up to you, and we want to, guide them in the right way. So having the Kids Soca Monarch is basically giving them an opportunity also to start at a young age, build your fan base at a young age. So when you reach to that national and that senior level, you're already out there.
This year's competitors will have to dethrone Cali Cambridge, better known as TJ. The competition winner will have their song recorded, mixed and mastered and be featured in Looney Spark and Electrify's music video. The winner will also perform on the big Soca Monarch stage on Carnival Friday at the National Stadium. Other prizes include a day pass at a hotel and an account in a local bank or credit union. Ortiz says one of the things they are happy to see this year is the inclusion of female artists in the competition.
So the anticipation is up. We have young Kaylee. For the people who know Kaylee, she's from St. Patrick's. We're going to be representing. She went viral the last time we had Kids Soca Monarch. She made a guest appearance. The last 2 times we had the Kids Soca Monarch, we didn't have any female artists. And I'm happy to see that the females are coming forward. In competition, we also have Loopy Ranks. So you expect a great show. It will be a bumper show. 9 artists in competition, and the anticipation this year, the energy is much more than 2 years ago when we had the Kids Soca Monarch, the 2nd annual one in Progress Park.
The Kids Soca Monarch will be held this Saturday at Progress Park, St. Andrew, and coincides with the 20th anniversary celebration of Looney Spark and Electrify since busing onto the stage in 2007. As part of the celebration, the Doors will hold a special concert on Saturday featuring local acts. For GBN News, I am Rena Pierre-Thomas reporting.
Well, while we're on the topic of Spice Mass, Cabinet has authorized EC $1 million subvention from National Lottery Authority to the Spice Mass Corporation. Christina John tells us more in this dispatch.
Following a 2-year break due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Carnival 2022 is well on its way. The Spice Mass Corporation will be in receipt of EC $1 million from the National Lottery Authority to assist with its expenditure in organizing its 2022 Carnival activities. Such a hefty sum has made NLA become the only diamond sponsor of the annual Carnival celebration. Minister of State with responsibility for youth and sport in the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sport and Culture, Honorable Ron Redhead, made the announcement during Tuesday's post-cabinet briefing.
The Spice Mass Corporation to host a successful Spice Mass 2022. The injection is to the tune of $1 million, and we believe that this injection will be vital to ensure that, in fact, Spice Mass is successful this year.
He explained that the money will be used to offset the cost of Carnival budget as prepared by the SMC and submitted to the cabinet.
Spice Mass did prepare a budget to which government has looked at and made the disbursement from the level of NLE. So as it relates to what specifically it will be spent on, it was outlined in a budget.
Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell further explained that the money from the NLA is given in the form of a subvention from one statutory body to another.
The National Lotteries Authority. So just to be clear, what Cabinet has agreed to do is to authorize the National Lotteries Authority to give a subvention of $1 million to the Spice Mass Corporation.
It was reported that the budget for the 2022 Carnival celebrations is EC $2.6 million. Apart from the subvention received from the NLA, funding will also be obtained through sponsorship from corporate bodies that will choose the platinum, gold, silver, and bronze categories, gate receipts, and fees. With the launch of Carnival already taken place since May, activities will culminate on August 10th, 2022. Chrislina John, GBN News.
This is news at 7. Coming up, government to continue with contracts signed between the previous administration and SVG Air. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
This is a public notice to all cocoa farmers. In accordance with Section 10, Subsection 1, 3, 4, and 6 of the Grenada Cocoa Association Act No. 4 of 1989 and subsequent amendments, area meetings will be held at the following dates and places as indicated below. St. David, Wednesday, 20th July, Bellevue Cocoa Fomentary, 3 p.m. St. Andrew, Thursday, 21st July, Grenville Nutmeg Pool at 3 p.m. St. Patrick, Monday, 25th July, Marley Receiving Station, 3 p.m. St. Mark on Tuesday, 26th, at the GCN Receiving Station. That meeting will also be at 3 p.m. St. John on Wednesday, 27th, La Pastoral Center, also at 3 p.m. And St. George on Thursday, 28th July, Spice Basket at 3 p.m. Please note that the general meeting for the delegates elected from the above area meetings will be held on Thursday, August 18th at the Deluxe Cinema, Grenville, St. Andrew, commencing at 9:30 in the morning.
The biggest white is back and bigger than ever.
Give me the island breeze, cool them vibes.
This year, we're taking you straight into Juve, literally.
Oh, na, na, na. You stay on me radar. Oh, yeah.
Get ready for Cast the Band.
I come for this one. Sign me up, I come for it.
Together with a solid cast of our local soca superstars. Be prepared for a night of non-stop energy and mass. Early bird tickets are available now for $80, or you can step up your experience in VIP for $500. Available from Go to Fete and all official Sunshine Promotion box offices island-wide. The biggest white is here. And this time, we're taking you straight into Juve.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
This summer, make your dreams a reality with the Co-op Bank Summer Sizzle Loan. Get up to $35,000 and qualify to win amazing prizes. You can win day passes for 2 or vouchers for school supplies. Take that trip you've been longing for. Enjoy the carnival season. Have the wedding of your dreams. Make those home renovations or send your children back to school well prepared and fully equipped. Make this summer sizzle with the Co-op Bank Summer Sizzle Loan. Visit your nearest retail banking unit for more details. Special terms and conditions apply.
Welcome home. Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
My name is Veronica Julian Adams. I'm from Leicester, Carriacou. I've been a proud member of Ariza Credit Union for the past 20 years. I chose to become a member of the Ariza Credit Union because of what they were offering at the time for low-income people like myself. My experience with Ariza leaves me feeling as a millionaire. My pocket is never empty. Ariza even helped me to secure a loan, which I assisted my son in building a boat. So now I'm part owner of a fishing boat because of Ariza. And I'm looking to do a lot more with Ariza because they make everything so easy and affordable. Thank you, Ariza, for enhancing lives for the past 75 years. I am one of those lives, and I'm proud to say you're the best. Thank you, Ariza.
For all those who missed it the first time, Julian Fedon is back.
Tonight we stand our ground. Tonight we stand on the side of history.
Julian Fedon, a heritage theater production written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. Experience the conflict, the romance, the lighter moments, the drama. 3 big performances, Thursday 11th, Friday 12th, and Saturday 13th August at the Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m. each night. Bring out the entire family and enjoy this very special experience in Grenadian theater.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says government will continue with the contract signed between the previous NNP administration and SVG Air, which will allow easement of inter-island travel. Rena Pierre-Thomas reports.
Air travel between mainland Grenada and Carriacou, and by extension PT Martinique, will improve from August 1st, as the newly elected cabinet on Monday has decided to continue with the agreement made between SVG Air and the previous administration, providing regular flights to the sister isle. In early June, following the signing of an air service contract with SVG, the then Tourism Minister Dr. Clarice Modeste-Cohen announced that the NNP administration has come to an agreement through SGV Air's managing director. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell says the lack of flights between the islands has been a great concern for residents of Carriacou, and as such, it was necessary to address it.
The expected days on which flights will occur is 5 days per week: Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays. So we really are pleased to announce that we are proceeding with this. We think certainly it will help our citizens in Carriacou. It will help economic activity between Grenada and Carriacou, and critically as well for some of the basic services that are needed, such as persons who are ill, who need medical services in Grenada. This obviously is required in order to ensure that they can travel relatively effectively between Carriacou and Grenada. So that should commence on the 1st of August. It in effect means that the government is subsidizing the cost of the travel. That is part of the reason why the agreement had to take place between the government and the airlines.
The flights will provide services from St. Vincent, Carriacou, and Grenada. Some terms and conditions for the SVG operation involved a twin otter and a 19-seater plane to provide better air service. Prime Minister Mitchell also announced the start of the agreement between British Airways and Grenada for the winter season.
Last Monday, Cabinet also gave the green light for the Board of Tourism to proceed with negotiations with British Airways to ensure that air service between Grenada and the UK continues past December 31st, 2022. The current agreement expires on the 31st of December 2022. That agreement provides for 2 flights per week to Grenada. The new agreement that is being negotiated, we're hoping to up the flights to 3. We think our stakeholders in the tourism industry, particularly our hoteliers, as well as Grenadians in the UK diaspora in particular, I think we'll be happy if we can in fact come to terms with the British Airways. So we are hoping that we can negotiate this agreement and conclude it swiftly, so that come the winter season for 2023, that airlift between Grenada and the UK market is secured.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Renewed vision and increased investment, training, improved marketing and storage facilities, and introduction of modern technology. All of these are just some of the strategies that will be used to ensure the fisheries sector grows. Details in this report from Chrislina John.
Renewed vision and increased investment, the focus of the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives under the stewardship of Honorable Lennox Andrews and Senator Adrian Thomas as they seek to improve Grenada's fisheries sector. Training, improved marketing and storage facilities and introduction of modern technology are some of the strategies that will be used to ensure the sector grows exponentially. At the recent Fisherman's Birthday celebration at Melville Street, Line Minister for Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Honorable Lennox Andrew, says the importance of fishing must start in the minds of students. Government plans to introduce fishing as part of the teaching curriculum, he said.
Our intention is to introduce fishing as a subject in schools, because fishing is an industry. In fact, fishing is a science. And if it is a science, then that science must be taught to our people who want to become fishermen. And therefore, our fishermen have to be qualified. Our fishermen have to be certified. And there is no reason why our fishermen cannot say that I am a qualified fisherman, I have a degree in fishing.
Andrews added that this will contribute particularly to value addition.
So that while we want, on the one hand, to provide our fishermen with the infrastructure that they need to produce, to catch, and to store their fish, so our intention down the road is to construct an adequate and a modern fish processing plant where we can take our raw material fish and make a second product that can be sold to supermarkets, to homes, to hotels, to restaurants, and add value.
Minister of State with responsibility for agriculture and land, fisheries and cooperatives, Senator Adrian Thomas, said the fisheries sector must be restored to a model fisheries management entity.
The NDC administration has already concluded that we have no choice, we have no options, but to confront and tackle the obstacles. Over time, it is our intention to address the problems to improve the livelihoods and lives of our dear fisherfolk. We must restore the fisheries division to what it once was, a model fisheries management entity with top-notch technical officers, updating our fisheries policies and regulation to bring about efficiency in the system is our desire. And to ensure that our marine space is protected, developed, and smartly exploited.
And now we turn our attention to what's been creating a buzz on social media. Beverly Tellisford has been looking around the platforms.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. The MNIB may be facing possible shutdown. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell addressed the matter during the post-cabinet brief on Tuesday.
Let it not surprise you if the Marketing and National Importing Board is shut down. In fact, it is one of the considerations before government.
I want to be very clear that based on my preliminary briefing as it pertains to Marketing and National Importing Board, we may have to seriously consider ending the life of the Marketing and National Importing Board and reconstituting either a new entity or an entity that really was meant to carry out the mandate of the Marketing and National Importing Board.
GBN social media users took to the comment section to share their thoughts on the latest developments. The following views are of members of the public and not of the GBN. Tisha said this government will be criticized and people will say all manner of negative things about them. Truth be told, if the former administration did the correct thing and restructured, etc., those things weren't going to reach at this point. It's time for all governments to stop playing politics when undertaking government business and do what's right for our country. My humble contribution. Blessings. Natalia said the PM should be using the opportunity he is giving Grenadians to apply to sit on different boards, in this way restructuring MNIB. But it seems he just came with a pre-decision of getting rid of the institution. Dixon said we cannot continue going to government for bailout over and over again. Kurt said it's finally time. The country is suffering too many losses by these small institutions. It's time to put a stop with a better organization. Anderson added, this is what Grenadians went to the polls for, a prime minister who is not excited with personal financial benefits. With a population of 110,000 people, Grenada is too small to withstand these financial deadbeat institutions. The new way forward is evaluation and execution for the betterment of the young ones. Well said, Mr. Prime Minister. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And still ahead, the Ministry of Agriculture hopes to increase soursop production through training of extension officers. We'll tell you more after the break.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Stasia Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Stasia Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Stasia Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grand Anse. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Stasia Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now! We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
After 2 years of no mass, no bacchanal, and no vibe, are you ready to be thrilled again? Well, get ready for Amazing Colors Monday Night Mass. And this year will be the most amazing return ever. Amazing Colors presents Trilogy. Wanna play Monday Night Mass? Then it's easy. Call 415-6174. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Unlimited drinks all night. It's Amazing Colors Trilogy. Monday Night Mass. It will be amazing.
GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
The Ministry of Agriculture hopes to increase soursop production through training of extension officers. Christina John tells us more.
Grenada looks to maintain its current market position, being the only country that can export fresh soursop to the United States. The Ministry of Agriculture has found that the cultural technique of pruning can contribute to increased quantities and improved quality of the fruit. This was imparted to farmers, which is in the long term equivalent to more money in their pockets. Understanding the significance of this technique and its impact on production, the ministry facilitated a hands-on knowledge-sharing exercise for extension officers whose task would be to share best practices with farmers.
Now, it's a mature plot, and so because they have not really maintained the pruning that they originally started with, which was the formation pruning, that was not maintained. So now we're going in and we're lighting up the trees, ensuring that there is proper passage of air, ensuring that we remove dead branches and dead fruits, and just ensuring that the trees are in the best possible condition for them to be very productive.
That was Lorraine St. Louis, Senior Agriculture Officer, speaking exclusively to the Public Relations Unit of the Ministry of Agriculture during the training in St. Andrew on Tuesday. Pruning is an agronomic practice for controlling woody plants, ornamentals, and shrubs. Farmers were advised that it's best to prune soursop during the growing period to remove dead and dying branches and stubs, allowing room for new growth and easier harvesting. The extension officers who participated explained that with greater awareness and understanding of the technique, they are willing to impart knowledge to farmers in their district.
As we tell you, if you prune properly, and you prune on time, you will get better fruits, better yielding trees, a better environment for the tree where air could go in and light could come in, etc. Get all the fruits with no disease. Triple back down to more ponds and more money in the pocket.
That was Extension Officer Glenville Lambert. It is therefore recommended that the pruning of the canopy of soursop should be completed in stages at intervals of 10 to 15 days and rotated around the tree.
Pruning the soursop is to prepare the soursop for bearing. Actually, soursop bear on the stem and the main branches. They what we call the cushion. Soursop will bear like a mango on the outside of the branches. So when you expose the branch for both sunlight to come in, you start to the flowers on the stem and the branches, on the cushion. Yeah. And then once you pollinate and the first flower become a soursop, there's always a soursop in that spot. It's best to avoid destroying the bearing point when you harvest in the soursop.
Assistant Extension Officer Lyndon George. The ministry has also developed and provided officers with a technical pact that outlines the proper procedures from the establishment to harvesting and marketing of soursop. Tuesday's training follows several other trainings organized by the ministry to equip the farmers and officers with the correct practices in soursop production that are expected to be correlated to greater production levels. Rosalina John, GBN News.
Well, it sounds like we're all going to enjoy some excellent soursop in the years to come. Now it's time to take a peek through the GBN ISAW lens and see what was captured on camera today.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by ClearVision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Our citizen journalist on the Sister Isle submitted tonight's ISAW photographs. Taken from Larston in Carriacou, the images show a uniquely formed cloud. Our ISAW reporter says the pictures were captured on Thursday, July 14th, 2022. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Stay with us. We'll have the weather report for you and what's happening in sports. Granny James is about to run tonight, and we're all on the edge of our seat. Stay tuned.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Keep counting my blessings on blessings on blessings.
Grenada, get ready for the most anticipated event this carnival. Waggity Premium All-Inclusive Fest, the Jungle Edition. Thursday, August 4th from 8 p.m. The National Stadium comes alive with the sweet voice of Trinidad's top female soca star, Nadia Batson. Nadia Batson and a surprise act also featuring Grenada's best, Kitty Banton, Vaughn, Mr. Golden, Worst Ways, and the Octane Band. Your DJs, Danny and Kingpin. Tickets available at gotofet.com or from our main office on Bro Street Mall. Come witness the decor, 12 different bars, and 15 different food stations. Thursday, August 4th. Welcome to the jungle. Waggity Premium All-Inclusive Fest. It's not just a fete, it's a whole new experience.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and light. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherish streets of Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Life insurance. You've heard about it before, seen the commercials, but have you ever really thought about how life insurance can benefit you and your family? Let's look at 5 ways life insurance can benefit and protect you and your family through life's expected and unexpected. 1. It provides finances for your child's education. 2. It can help you in providing collateral for loans. 3. It provides living benefits. 4. It provides a source of income upon retirement. And 5. It provides finances for final expenses such as funeral, cremation costs, and other related expenses. Contact Demerara Mutual today and speak to an agent to select a policy that best suits your existing needs.
Keeping an eye on the weather. This is GBN. We've got you covered.
And now for a look at the weather for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Tonight it will be partly cloudy to cloudy with some brief to widely scattered showers. We'll see winds that are easterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour and a minimum of 24.5 degrees Celsius. There'll be high tide at 8:30 p.m. and low at 2:30 a.m. And looking Looking ahead to the 3-day forecast, Thursday, July 21st, it'll be partly cloudy to cloudy, hazy and breezy, with some brief to widely scattered showers improving during the afternoon. We'll see a high of 29 degrees. On Friday, July the 22nd, it will be generally fair, hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times, with a few isolated showers. We'll see a high of 31 degrees. And keep in mind that on Thursday and Friday, we'll see waves that are 5 to 7 feet in open water, so there will be a small craft advisory in effect. On Saturday, the first day of the holiday of the weekend, July 23rd, will be generally fair, slightly hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the possible isolated morning and nighttime shower. We'll see a high of 31 degrees. And that's our weather. Let's dive into the world of sports. We'll start off in cricket. The Windwards will be looking for better fortunes with the rain when they play Jamaica tomorrow in round 2 of the Cricket West Indies CWI Rising Stars Under-17 Super 50 Championship. All 3 matches in the opening round were rained out yesterday. Windward's match against the Leeward Islands never got underway due to soggy field conditions and subsequent showers, which forced the umpires to abandon the game. Later on, the other 2 matches were also lost to the elements. Head coach Grenada's Clyde Tellisford says the squad is in high spirits despite the inclemency of the weather, which continued today. The team is expected to have a late-night training session at about 8 p.m. tonight. There are 6 Grenadians on the Windward squad. And still with cricket, veteran West Indies opener Lendl Simmons retired from international cricket on Monday. Simmons first made his debut for the West Indies back in December 2006 in an ODI against Pakistan. Even though he fell for a duck on debut, Simmons went on to add 67 more caps in the format, scoring 2 centuries. He never managed to go past 50 in his short 8-match Test career, but it was in T20 cricket where he made his biggest impact. Simmons was a part of the West Indies' victorious T20 World Cup campaigns in 2012 and 2016. And in the semi-final in 2016, he hit a masterful 82 to help West Indies topple the hosts, India. Format Simmons ended up scoring 3,763 runs in international cricket. Former World Cup 400-meter champion Kirani James runs in his semi-final heats of the World Championship later this evening. The race is set for 10:15 p.m. He finished second in his first round heat, stopping the clock at 45.29 to earn an automatic qualification spot. Our hometown Jaguar will run out of lane 3. The American Michael Cherry will occupy lane 5. James is currently ranked number 3 in the world. And more in the World Championships. World champion Anderson Peters starts his title defense in the javelin tomorrow evening. Peters captured the gold and title back in 2019 in Doha, Qatar with a throw of 86.89 meters. And then just a few years later, he posted a personal best performance of 93.07 meters at the 2022 Doha Diamond League. Also competing in the 2022 games is decathlete Lyndon Victor, who begins his pursuit of glory on Saturday. He starts his campaign with action in the 100-meter, and then he'll go to the long jump and then shot put. And that's our look at what's been happening in the world of sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the globe. From consideration to an official declaration, crime is now a public health emergency in Trinidad. The Prime Minister says in the coming months the country will be told about the state's action plan and how much this intervention will cost taxpayers. More in the CNC3 report.
I can tell you that even though this is being raised by me now, it is not a brand new concept or concern. What we are doing now is operationalizing a response to what is in effect a crisis.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is declaring crime a public health emergency. He says officials from the Ministries of Social Development, Health, Education, National Security, Sport, the Tobago House of Assembly and the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will develop an action plan in the coming months.
The aim is to squeeze the criminal behavior, the criminal conduct out of the lives of people. But to do so, you can't leave a vacuum. It has to be replaced with something else.
This plan will target the youth of the country, and the Prime Minister hopes it will foster a generation who will turn their backs to criminality. But how did TNT get here? The Prime Minister says over the weekend he was given some idea of what is driving the crime crisis.
The police is convinced that the upsurge in criminal conduct and the ability of persons to arm themselves and challenge the state and upset the population in the way that is happening is supported by some shortcomings on the part of the state with respect to the availability of sustained funding for the criminal element.
The director of the Society Against Sexual Orientation and Discrimination, SASOD, in Guyana is calling on individuals with multiple partners, including members of the gay community, to exercise the necessary precautions to avoid contracting the monkeypox virus. This urging is in light of data from the latest outbreak, which shows higher transmission levels in sexual networks of gay, bisexual, and other men who have intercourse with men. More in this HGPTV report.
Protect their sexual health as best as they could, and there are a range of things that people can do to do that. Condoms and other kind of prevention devices. Also reducing the number of sexual partners as much as possible.
That was SASA Director Joel Simpson during an exclusive interview with 90 News recently. With the monkeypox virus making its rounds internationally and most recently in 3 Caribbean countries, Simpson is adamant that there should be maximum preparedness and sufficient information disseminated to the public to gainsay the fallacies and myths relating to the virus. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony recently indicated that Guyana is already coordinating a robust response to monkeypox virus, which includes plans to procure medication for the inevitable arrival of the virus. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), the monkeypox virus can be spread in a myriad of ways, including through direct contact with infections, rash, scabs, or bodily fluids, respiratory secretions, and during prolonged face-to-face or intimate physical contact, such as kissing, cuddling, or sexual intercourse. Although anyone can contract monkeypox, data from the latest outbreak shows higher levels of transmission in sexual networks of gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men.
And dozens of buildings were destroyed across London on Tuesday, the hottest day ever recorded in the UK. CBS Mornings reports on how European countries are battling with the dangerous effects of climate change.
10 rare wildfires burned and billowed across London. Yes, the British capital, as the London Fire Brigade, stretched thin and stressed out, saw its busiest day since World War II. The same day, the country shattered the record for its hottest day in known history.
The UK has today recorded its highest ever temperature, 40.3 degrees Celsius.
That's over 104 degrees Fahrenheit, sparking already parched grasses. Dee Enkube and her family fled their burning neighborhood, leaving everything behind.
Where was the last time you think you even saw anything like this?
In the movies. Never seen it in real life, only on TV.
Until now.
If you told me I was in Southern California with wildfires by the highway, bone-dry vegetation, and temps hitting 100 degrees, I might believe you. But this is London, and people are shocked.
And that's what's been happening around the world today. We'll be back with a recap of the night's top stories. now for a recap of the night's top headlines. NDC administration to exact swift measures to resolve notable backlog within the Planning and Development Authority. Public workers to start receiving fortnightly salaries within the next 6 to 8 months. Cabinet authorizes EC $1 million subvention from National Lottery Authority to the Spice Mass Corporation. Highly contested Kids Soca Monarch garners public attention, competition set for Saturday. And in regional news, Trinidad Prime Minister declares crime a public health emergency. In international news, dozens of buildings destroyed across London on Tuesday, the hottest day ever recorded in the UK. And in sports, Windwards to play Jamaica tomorrow in round 2 of the Cricket West Indies Rising Stars Under-17 Championship. That is the end of GBN News for Wednesday, July 20th, 2022. If you missed any part of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. In the meanwhile, you can continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television's Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake. On behalf of all of us here at GBN, we wish you and your family a very pleasant evening. Good night.